We're almost there, folks. In this step, we are going to be changing all the text from the text placeholders to the text that we'd actually like to include about our project. Now, this is pretty easy, pretty easy step to do. Double click on the text placeholders, and you can manually select the titles and all the other text and place the text that you would like to complement your project. So, project title, this was HMC Future Proposal. The student was Dixon. Can't actually remember his last name. We'll just leave it with his first name for now. And this is about how long your text should be. Now let me see if I actually still have a write-up from Dixon. Yes, I do. Perfect. So here was the write-up that he submitted with these renderings. What you can simply do is, depending on where you wrote this, open up that file, copy your writing by pressing Control-C once it's selected. Come on over here, select all of this writing, and then press Control-V. There you go. Looks pretty good. Can make any minor changes here that you need to by deleting some of the subheadings if they're not required. So there's that text. Looks pretty good to me. Next, what we'll do is make sure that all of the different picture annotations are appropriate. So let's zoom in nice and close here. Okay, so you'll want to make sure that whatever your rendering is, you can double click inside here and write a description of that rendering. So try to indicate which direction you're viewing, north, south, east, or west. Try to discuss the main architectural features that the rendering is showing. So once you've done all that, you will have your text up here. You'll have the annotations for each of the renderings. And finally, the one last thing you will have to do is, for each of the diagrams that you inputted in your drawing, you'll have to create a minor legend. So if you remember, here, let's zoom in nice and close to the floor plan that we created. I'm going to right click, go to Display Performance, and click on High Quality Display, since the line work seems to be a little rocky at the moment. There we go, it's much better. And if you remember, in the previous step, we eliminated all the annotations on our floor plan, so it's actually kind of hard to figure out what each of the different rooms was. No problem, because this is what we're going to be working on right now. So you'll notice that in the bottom right hand corner there is a small legend, and what you can do is you actually won't have any of these little numbers here. I've already done this step, and what you can do is copy this legend, erase everything except for the numbers. Then you can select the numbers. If the window selection around the number, once you click on it, is too large, you can manually make that a little bit smaller, like so. And then place these numbers within your diagram. So for instance here, we're placing this 1 in this room right here. And in the legend, rather than it saying wooden base, I would probably say living room. Alright, so do the same thing to all the different spaces within your diagram. It's possible that perhaps you're using an elevation, or perhaps it's a section, or even an exploded axonometric. Find the best way to create a legend that describes what your diagram is, and do your best to refer to some of these different annotations you've put on your drawing within your write-up. Once you've done that, you're ready to move on to the next step.